Hi, it's us.
Oh, what's your name?
Liz Glazer.
And I'm Jilberto Soto. And together we
We're
are
straight.
Oh, we got it good. Anyways, there's...
Right,
well, just because it looks like a spat stain.
Well, it's fine. We're on. Okay, cool.
3, 2, 1.
Hi. Okay, wait, but what was I just about to say?
I don't know.
It wasn't that. Damn it.
I
Okay.
hate when I forget things.
I know.
Like, isn't I think about it all the time, and someone's
Yeah.
talking to me,
Yeah.
and the only thing I could think about is a thing that I really wanted to say.
Yeah,
so I'm
which
not
is
present.
reasonable.
Because
It
I'm
is.
but then you realize what it is, and you're like, oh, I guess it's not.
Yeah,
that
it's never as
important.
good. What's it like? It's sort of, I mean, there's something kind of orgasmic about it. A little bit like when you
Yeah,
figure it out.
Yeah.
There is a kind of
yeah.
like, oh.
But you know what? It's not that. To me, it's like, oh my God, I don't have dementia yet. Because eventually
Yeah.
I will.
You think?
Yeah. It
Really?
runs in the family.
Oh.
It runs in my family and runs in like my
I think
fiance's
you should
family.
read
So it's
which
going to run
ones?
in my family.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have enough of his DNA.
The gay side. Wait, so, but I think, I mean, this, I was just going to recommend a book, which is like so whatever.
We do
of
have
me.
recommendations of the week, I've realized. It's a new
Oh,
thing.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought about it now.
Like a segment.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your
also,
recommendation?
hi, it's us.
Oh, what's your name?
Liz Glazer.
And I'm Jilberto Soto. And together we
We're
are straight.
straight.
Oh, we got it good.
Gilberto thought it was together we're married. And I'm like, are you proposing? I said yes.
You'd be proposing to me, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's totally true. I remember now because I laughed that I did one of those radio calls yesterday. I told you from the
Yes,
car.
I've done those too, yeah.
And
Yeah.
this one,
Yeah.
I am
But we're not
excited.
supposed to say we did it, by the way.
Okay. What a terrible thing that I'd lose that $40 twice a year.
Yeah, because
Like-
you can only do it every 6 months because
Your voice
It's so recognizable.
allegedly is too recognizable.
It's wild.
But I mean, I do find this fascinating
Yeah.
that like, cause I was a big listener of radio. Actually, I still am, but now I
Yeah.
listen to public radio.
No.
Do you listen to radio?
No, not ever.
Okay. Nobody does
No.
but me. I listen to public radio. All it is people begging for my money. That's the only thing I listen to. I listen to a podcast to go to sleep that begs for my money, and I listen to public radio and they beg for my
Can
money.
we talk about that real quick?
Please.
Everything begs for your money now.
I know.
Okay, I went to Best Buy
Okay.
to get a freaking router.
Okay.
I bought it, and
Yeah.
at the end, it asked me to donate to some cancer fund.
I know.
I felt like a monster saying no.
Right.
But it's like, no.
Yeah.
Why? Like,
It's
what?
Best Buy.
And then
You're
Best Buy
giving
gets the
people
credit.
cancer.
Then,
Right? I mean, probably everything at Best Buy gives you cancer.
oh, because of that. Do you
I'm
know-
just saying.
Well, I'm working. I mean, yes. I mean, you put a couple things first. Best Buy then gets the credit. I don't get the credit. I don't. It's not
Yeah.
Best Buy gets the tax deduction.
It would be
I don't get the
funny
tax deduction.
If you that's true,
True.
I think. Yeah.
And
yeah.
eventually, like how. I mean, look, donate to cancer, but like, how far away are we from the cure? Like $50, 50,000. Like, we've
Yeah,
been
I
doing
don't
it
know
for
the
quite
answer
some
to
time.
that. Right.
Eventually,
right.
everyone's gonna get cancer.
You think?
Yes. Yeah. They
Like
say,
if you lived long enough.
well, I
you
think
would.
cancer rates are going up. I'm not
Yeah.
fact check this at all, but like
But it's because of Best Buy, I think.
because of Best Buy, yeah.
I think.
And there are sponsors of the week.
Totally. And yeah, so just to finish the
Yeah.
thought of what begs for my money, I listen to WBGO, which is the NPR affiliate in Newark, which is the jazz station.
Okay.
Only jazz.
Perfect.
I
Have you
love
heard of Spotify
jazz.
before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but you
I do
prefer that.
Spotify.
Okay.
But I like the hum of a radio station because it means other people are alive at the same time as I am.
Oh.
I think that's true. I think it's the anxiety that
yeah.
lays beneath all things
Yeah.
for me.
Oh,
which,
that's-
by the
that's really
way,
sweet.
week 1 of Manjaro, I have a lot. I have so much anxiety. I have anxiety about things I didn't have anxiety about before, and I'm not afraid of it because I was just talking about this in therapy, which is where I came from,
Wow.
obviously,
Wow.
and my therapist.
I love a fresh therapy brain.
Yeah. Post-therapy clarity.
Yeah.
But I think that like, it's like I was an emotional eater.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. And I think that taking away the food noise that Manjaro takes away,
Yeah.
which it seems to. I mean, it's hard to say because it could be like psychosomatic. It's literally week 1.
Wow.
But I do think that I think about food less.
Okay.
And as a result, in part, I think that anxiety and those emotions and that energy is going towards other things. Now, it's not like unsolvable, but it is something I notice.
Okay. And how does that make you feel?
Anxious. It makes me feel anxious. But anyway, so that's update on week 1. But the stuff works.
Well, how do you know it works?
Because I don't care about eating.
Oh, okay.
I'm not thinking about it.
I mean,
I did just have 2 salads.
Oh.
But I ordered 2 salads on purpose. Literally. I went to the restaurant and I was like, I will have 2 salads. They, of course, gave me 2 sets of knife, fork, whatever. And I was like, nope, just me. But I knew what was in it. I've
like when
had
you
it
order
before.
food and they give you like for
Right.
4 and you're
No,
like,
I'm like,
what?
it's
Like,
just for 1.
Oh, you think I'm going to portion control myself when I eat
But
out?
I don't care about eating 2 salads. That's the thing. I don't think of that as chaotic or disordered eating. I think of that as like, I want to, because I don't have cravings right now, at least as far as I can tell.
Okay.
And so as a result of that, I don't care to eat. But I'm not trying to because I'm a fainter. I don't want to faint.
Please don't faint.
Right?
I don't know what to do if you faint.
Remember when I fainted 2 years ago? I had to
I wasn't there.
You weren't there, but we knew each other. I was in the hospital. I had to get an EEG.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't faint.
Right. I had a
I can't handle
seizure,
it.
apparently. I mean, I wasn't there
you did,
really.
yeah.
So anyway, I don't want to faint. So I was like, I'll have 2 salads. But whatever. Anyway, but I'm committed to talking about it because this was a real insight from therapy.
Okay.
Okay.
Oof.
So I have a lot of shame. Okay. I've always had it. I mean, maybe not when I was born.
Yeah.
But shortly thereafter, my parents were like, have some of this.
Yeah.
Okay. Have
and
more.
have a little bit more.
It's kind of like it was 2 salads worth of shame that I grew up with. And so, no, and I don't think my parents were at fault, by the way. I think my parents raised from Holocaust survivors, as I've shared with you before, maybe not with you.
I didn't know this.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
4 out of 4 grandparents survived the Holocaust. Yes.
Oh wow. I was going to say congrats. But
Honestly, yeah. Congrats. That's a card that Hallmark has to make. Congrats on surviving the Holocaust.
No.
We should get them for hopefully November 6th. It's congrats on.
But you have to realize one thing about me.
Okay.
Is that I grew up in Washington State. Real quick before I go,
Sure,
and
please.
I knew nothing. Oh, we talked about this last time. I knew nothing about the Jewish faith and everything like that. So when I hear these things, it's just it's just I say congratulations in the sense of that's the closest I've ever been to somebody.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm struggling.
Right. I mean, I accept the congratulations.
Good.
I feel like my grandma would enjoy that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Everybody else would be like, that's offensive.
Oh,
but I'm
no,
you're wrong. My grandma died and she was the most fun.
Oh,
that's my theory. She died in 1983 and with her, all the fun. Not really. I mean, my brother's fun. My mom's fun. My dad he wasn't that fun, but he allegedly used to be fun.
Not allegedly.
No, really. I mean, apparently.
You're such a lawyer. Okay, yes, please.
So anyway, I had a lot of shame.
Okay.
And I think that the reason I brought up the Holocaust is that hashtag this is definitely a clip. This is going to go viral beyond. So I bring it up because my parents, I think, just thought my brother and me, needed to survive, which is reasonable because what their legacy was we survived. And that's great. And that's why we're here is we survived. And I, thankfully, knock on wood, whatever, I don't know even for what, but I just, I'll do it. So, right?
Always
throw one in there.
Yeah,
I'm always keep some wood nearby. You know what I mean? I'm Jewish, but I hedge my bets. Knock on wood. Right?
I know what you mean.
Like, why doesn't everyone every now and then it's like you want to knock on wood, and it's like everything around here is plastic, formica. Like, but this probably not even. It's not wood.
No.
So now I'm gonna need. Okay, so no, that's a fake tree.
Nothing is wood. Nothing is wood. Yeah.
But no, and I'm gonna need to remember this for later.
I know, you're gonna go knock on wood. I know.
Anyway, so
nothing's made out of wood these days.
They don't make it like they used to. Wood.
True though.
Yeah. Do you ever knock on an erect penis?
I mean,
for wood? Is that like a thing? Is that a bit?
No,
for
but
you?
just
I don't have it available to
but
me.
That's like I was taught that in like kindergarten. You know what I mean? Like,
really?
Yeah, knock on. That's what turned me gay. I was like, what?
That's funny.
No, that was like a whole thing, and it was like so cheesy and so lame, and I still do it.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I'm just like I'm not taking any chances. There's not like one of those Facebook posts that's like save this, share it.
Oh
like
my
I
God.
do all of them.
You do?
Yes, I send them to my brother.
Oh, my mom says it to me.
Oh, really?
She sends me
cute.
like I used to think like so before. Before she was sending me like these individual like messages of like God loves you and stuff like that, and
sure.
it's like you know a picture or whatever.
Yeah, of God.
God with like a Bible verse.
Hot?
Well, it depends on your type. But, you know.
What if God's not your type?
Actually, I know a lot of people probably God is not.
Is that
their
why
type.
Jesus is so hot? Because he's like appealing to everybody. So it's like, oh well, if that's who we're believing in.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not gonna like lie and say like I wouldn't stare at the abs as a child.
Jesus is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Really,
really like seductive.
Yes.
Yeah, and
100%.
nice.
Right?
Good with his hands.
Totally. I'm guessing. Okay.
Loves me.
Well, that I take issue with. If he loved me too much, I'd be like, never mind. But okay.
But your shame.
So my shame.
Yeah.
So I have tons of it.
Okay.
And
I do too.
I really?
Of course.
What do you have shame about?
Oh my God. No, what? You tell me your shame and I'll tell you.
I mean, it's endless.
My shame, I guess, like, I mean, not to get personal, but I guess to get personal, because together we're straight. Mm-hmm. I was trying to work it in there. It didn't work. It's just, growing up poor, growing up Mexican in like a really white, like, town. But now it's like these are the things that I love the most about me. Well, maybe not the poor part, but definitely like the Mexican part, and stuff like that. So like I think shame develops over time. Now like shame is just very different, I guess. Yeah. But it drives me.
Right. You think it's I mean, I guess that me too.
Yeah.
But I've just been thinking about it a lot. Well, specifically with respect to the Mounjaro, the insight that I had in therapy. Also, I wish I was on Ozempic because it sounds
way better.
It's the Pepsi of semi-glutides. Yeah. And it's not cool.
But I prefer Pepsi over Coke.
I know, but nobody else does.
Know.
I don't. You do? Dylan does. Dylan, our producer for today. Atlanta. Oh, you are?
Oh,
wow.
Cokes.
Are you a contrarian in general?
No, it's like
you would say
pretty much just that.
Okay, got it. Wow. I do not prefer Pepsi. Happy to go on the record with that. I was around for clear Pepsi, which was a thing that existed for like 2 weeks when I was maybe in middle school.
Okay.
Junior high, whatever. And it was such an ad campaign. It was Van Halen's Right Now.
Yeah.
The commercial, and it looked I mean it looks like Sprite. It looks like it's just clear.
Yeah.
It's clear. And I was so excited. I asked my mom if we could get some and if I could have it for lunch, and she said yes. And so I got to have it, and then it sucked.
Oh,
but
really? It didn't taste like Pepsi?
It wasn't. It did, but I don't like Pepsi. I don't remember. It's like it wasn't Sprite, it wasn't 7-Up. And oddly, Sprite and 7-Up I like both of, but I don't like both of Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah.
Even though they're analogous.
But I like Pepsi because, of course, as you know, the Britney Spears campaigns.
Oh, yeah. But the taste, you like the taste?
The taste, yeah.
Really?
She got, well, as soon as Britney, because, Britney Spears is my girl, still is.
Yeah. You say that to her like she's listening. And oh my God, Gilberto, I'm not his girl.
I really do think she does because, sometimes she'll go on, Twitter or whatever, and, just, take aim at random celebrities that said one thing about her back, in the early 2000s. And I'm just afraid she'll think of me of that too one day, or like say something. And I don't want. She's still my queen.
Well, we love Britney. Let that be clear.
We love Britney.
I do too.
She did her campaign, her Pepsi campaigns, and she was like,
I didn't know.
She made Pepsi for me.
Yeah. Okay.
And then she had that interview, and she goes, Pepsi's Pepsi. Like, what do you mean Pepsi's Pepsi?
That's great.
And I understood what she meant.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Manjaro's Manjaro.
Exactly.
I guess. I mean, one thing about Britney is that I listen to Stronger on my walk from the dorm to law school.
Yeah.
Like every day on a Discman.
Oh,
I would
yes,
rewind it on a Discman. So, and it did not work because I was very weak in law school, but I tried.
God.
So, okay. The shame. So the thing is that like, I definitely have shame about my weight, I guess. I think about it a lot because I'm like, I'm not trying to like buy into, like I have a daughter. I have a 1-year-old daughter. Yes. I'm not trying to like pass down any messed up, disordered eating body stuff. Like I'm like, just be you, whatever. And I do believe that sugar is poisonous and that like, the kind of like Best Buy is killing us. Okay. Like whatever we know that to mean, I believe it. Okay. I really do believe it. And
everything's killing us technically.
Right. Everything's killing us. And it's possible to get back to like some sort of basics that, I don't know, maybe like drinking water, eating salad, just like doing stuff that is like good for my body. Yeah. And I want to be able to have like straight, not gay, but like thinking about it, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, I don't know if this is like usable, but what I learned in therapy is that there's shame I have about weight gain. And then there's Manjaro, which will help with weight gain, right? But people are then ashamed of using Manjaro and Ozempic.
Oh, because it's like cheating.
Whatever the reasons are. And then they don't talk about it. But I think that that's generating double shame.
Wow.
Because then you have the shame that got you to the Manjaro.
Double shame,
and
double
then the
salads,
shame about the
everything.
Manjaro. And so my thought is I want to talk about Manjaro for the people at the very
can't.
least to avoid double shame and maybe to have double pride. I have Manjaro pride. Also, I actually got an audition for Manjaro.
No.
But I haven't.
That would be fantastic.
Well, first of all, you know what? Honestly, I don't even remember what the audition is, but I'm just going to say I am on it. My BMI, I think in the audition, I have to say it's 70. I think it's around 77. I remember that number. It's high. I'm obese according to charts. I'm not saying it, whatever, but I'm on Manjaro and I do really love it so far. Okay. And I'm committed to the journey and I'm just going to send in this for my audition because I never have missed an audition deadline, but I missed it.
What?
Yeah. I don't know why. It's like literally the most like natural fit.
Yeah.
Pun intended. Or it will be. So anyway, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. I feel like I'm saying 100 things.
I do think there's like a lot of shame around body regardless. I think if you're gay, you probably have shame around
But lesbian
body.
Too?
Oh, I don't.
We don't
I
care.
don't go into that world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's opposite day.
Is it? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know how lesbians think.
Lesbian is opposite day of gay.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
It's like everything you care about. I'm like, what? Like a lot of times I feel like the stuff that you're like, well, what should I this? What should I that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but just like in a, like, oh, that's funny that you would care.
Yeah. Do you think you have shame because you also have you overthink a lot?
Yeah.
I do.
Well, I don't have shame about the overthinking.
I just saw like the Inside Out 2 movie.
Yeah, that was good.
Right, it was so good.
Yeah,
and, like,
I saw it too.
And like the whole anxiety
She's
part
so
about
cute.
But it was just like this overthinking. It was overthinking.
Yeah.
It was living in the future, and I was like, oh my god, that's me.
Well, I mean, I remember. I think it was Tim Ferriss who said. Our Lord and Savior. Do you know who he is?
No.
He's a podcast host.
Oh, got it.
Oh, yeah.
No, I only know white girl podcasts. Like,
oh, okay. Yeah. And I only do like white boy podcasts pretty much, honestly. But he said that like whenever there's like a problem with overthinking, that he tries to exercise or something, because it's like you're not going to think your way through it.
No, let me tell you this.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
That's true. I
Yeah.
mean, I say
I
that,
think
but
it
it's
is too.
when I'm running. I run. I don't run, but I run. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
And when I run, like I feel like I'm dying because I don't really run like that. And so because of that, my body has nothing else to do, or my brain, but keep me alive.
Yeah.
So the only thing I'm thinking about is how do I keep me alive, nothing else, because like it's preoccupied with your dying.
Yeah,
Let me get oxygen into your lungs and stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess like I want to make sure a lot of stuff I do for my daughter.
Okay.
You know, like that's a big driving force for me. It has become. She is. And sorry.
It's a Topo Chico.
It's so good.
It is good. It's very Mexican, I think. Isn't it? I think everything's Mexican, actually.
I think it is Mexican. Because Monterrey, Mexico.
Oh, Monterrey, but I'm not.
Okay, I can't do that. Where is that? Is it near?
I have no idea.
Is it near your wedding?
I actually don't know a lot of the geography in Mexico.
Oh, really?
Mexico. Oh, yeah, because I just know where my family is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, in Mexico City and all the places there.
Okay. So, yeah. So shame.
Yeah, let's not have shame. You know what doesn't make me feel have shame? When I get a new haircut.
Did you get one?
I did get a new haircut. Do you like it?
I do.
I got a new haircut, and you know the thing I love about getting a haircut in New York is that I get to go to a really gay-friendly place.
Yeah.
Which has been a new experience for me.
Sure.
Right? I mean, like my barber, shout out to him. He's been doing my hair for like 4 years,
What's
and
his name?
but he also notices when I don't do it with him, like when he gets like, but you know, it's like when I'm traveling or something like that, like I'll get my hair cut somewhere else, and I let him know. But then like if I'm not, if I don't come in for like my every 2 weeks, like he'll be like, he'll check out my hair and he'll be like, oh, who cut your hair last? And he can just notice, and I go, it's basically like a whole cheating conversation.
Yeah.
Which is like, and I have to, but I do tell him like you're about 1 or 2 haircuts away from me never coming back again.
Why?
Well, because you have to keep him on edge. Like you can't give me a bad haircut.
Oh, sure.
Like literally, if he's like cutting my hair and he yawns, I tell him to stop. I'm gonna go get coffee or something like that. Because like you're not gonna mess up my hair.
Right.
Right. It's like a big thing.
Yeah.
Even though it's gonna grow back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But anyways, I did get a haircut.
Okay.
And being in a really gay friendly place has been really nice because like when I was like younger and I would go to all these like barbershops, you know, barbershops aren't very much like, I would try to pretend to be straight, which is very difficult.
Wow. How did that look?
Just not saying anything.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, bro, like, what do you want on the side? And I didn't have to be like, what I got last time?
Right. Yeah.
And then he'll just ask me questions like, do you want a taper cut or a faded? And I'm like, and I just choose one, even though I don't know what it is because I didn't want to speak that much.
Right.
It was a lot of anxiety. And then like they would like talk a lot about like women and like what, you know, like all that type of stuff. And like I would just have to agree.
Yeah.
I was like Republican for that hour in the barbershop.
Yeah.
And so to like go from that to like being like really relaxed and being able to tell my barber if something's not good
Totally.
has been really like,
that's amazing.
yeah, it's been really fulfilling.
Yeah, I go to like who cares where. That's what I do. Well,
It's
because
the opposite.
I know. Well, okay. I mean, I go. So there's a barbershop I love in Los Angeles.
Okay.
It's called Sweeney Todd's. It's very good.
Okay.
I
How much is
haven't-
their cuts?
What?
How much are their cuts?
I think it's like 40.
Okay. Standard.
Yeah.
That's standard.
And I love it there. And it's very old school on purpose. And they do the thing, the straight edge.
Oh, I love that.
I love it.
I love that because it
Like-
makes me feel like I'm paying. Like that's like, oh, I'm like when they do the straight shave or
Yeah.
whatever like that with that thing, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm paying for technique.
Yeah.
I'm paying for
This is the
technique.
craft.
Yeah, that's the craft.
Totally.
This is why I went to barber school.
I
You
know.
think they're giving me at one of those craft
can't-
barbers, whatever?
Right. I can't even begin
Supercuts.
to tell you how much I love a straight edge.
I don't know what that means.
That's the
but
thing.
I would have said yes.
The straight.
Oh, the straight edge thing.
Yeah, I think that's what it
That was
is.
like a type of like cut.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. They always ask me the numbers and the.
And I don't
I'm
know.
like, what?
Yeah.
Like regular.
Yeah.
I used to show a photo of Penn Badgley, And this was even before you.
Okay.
You know, it was from Gossip Girl.
Oh, I've never seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You never saw Penn Badgley in the old Gossip Girl?
I've never seen Gossip Girl. No.
They even remade it.
I know, and I still have yet to see it.
Well, don't watch the remake.
I will. But actually, I've been needing new like old shows to watch that have like longer episodes.
Okay,
or, like,
well, it's not good.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like, it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not recommending
he was famous
it.
before.
Yeah, he was famous. He was in. It's sort of like, wait, who am I thinking of that has had a whole new career, but he had an old career?
My God, do you know what? Bob and I were talking about that the other day. I was like, it's really, really difficult for movie stars.
Adam Brody. Okay.
Oh, who's he?
The one in the Rabbi Show.
What Rabbi Show?
Nobody Wants This.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it.
It's on Netflix.
Oh,
everybody's talking about it.
Oh, that's our recommendation of the week. No, I'm like, it's really, really difficult for people who have been on like some type of like TV regular series to have another hit show right after, or even in their career. And I was like, there's very few people that have been able to do that.
Yeah.
And the people that have been very like, because we were talking all, you know, in a gay household, what prompted this?
Yeah.
A conversation about the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about, we talk about the Golden Girls all the time. And we were just talking about how B. Arthur, like, you know, there's been a lot of drama with B. Arthur. Like,
who's
you know,
dead?
They're all dead now. But like, do you know, like B. Arthur didn't like Rue McClanahan and Betty White.
Oh,
like she didn't like notoriously did not like them. Yeah, there's like interviews and stuff around it. And because like because she was coming from like Maude.
Yeah,
which I've never seen it. But she was famous and she was going to an ensemble cast.
Right.
And she didn't want to do an ensemble cast because she was a lead and she went to an ensemble.
Yeah.
You know,
she was so good.
What
in Golden Girls?
She was, but But then you go into the ensemble cast thinking you're probably the biggest star of all of them, right? I mean, I wasn't born then, but I understand.
Yeah.
And then she also gets the last Emmy between all of them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
I think it's Rue, and then it's Betty, and then who's the third one? Ooh, don't come for me,
Sophia.
Golden Girl. Sophia, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then it was B. Arthur.
Okay.
And yeah, so she then not only is she going to ensemble cast, but she gets the last Emmy, right? You know, it was like a lot of drama.
It sounded like the universe needed to teach her some lessons, though.
Yeah, to give her a hit show that still gets seen today.
Yeah.
And have you seen the show in a while?
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it like when it's on and I'm up late.
No,
you know?
we'll watch it all the time.
Right.
And like,
okay, fine.
Just the amount, like, I'm not one of those gays that's like, oh, I love the Golden Girls, but I love the Golden Girls now. And I didn't like the Golden Girls until I dated somebody older, and they introduced me the Golden Girls,
and
Celine.
Yeah.
And so we went, but the Golden Girls. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because the topics, the topics that they talked about is insane for the time that it was on.
I know. Yeah, whenever...
And it's still relevant.
I know.
And I'm just like...
It's so good.
Gosh,
it's a great show.
Those gays that were writing that show were brilliant.
Yeah.
That's all.
Totally. No, it's a great show.
It's a fantastic show.
So, okay. Wait, how did we get on this?
I don't know. I forgot.
Okay.
Oh, because you were like... We're talking about stars that were famous before and then got like a second run. And
right, but how did we get on that? The
haircut.
haircut because of Penn Badgley. Yeah. So I think his hair kind of stayed the same though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a really like curly. It's just it's
good.
Very good hair.
I mean, it's not my hair, but it's not my hair.
No, I could see it. Yeah.
Right. But that's what I usually go in with, that picture. But anyway, I have a place in LA and then I have like a place here and then there's the more expensive place here. And I never am sure I'm getting a good haircut, if we're being real.
Oh, you know what? One time, so I went through this whole like thing about like, do you know what? No one knows how to cut Latino hair, whatever, right? Like no one knows. And so then I told, this is like 2 years ago, I went and I was like, I'm gonna go to a Latino barber.
Okay.
And so I did.
Okay.
And like the
I'm imagining like a mariachi band.
When I told you they cut half of my beard off, it was a line. It was a line. It was so bad.
That's really funny.
I think I have a picture I can bring up.
Good.
And like I turned to, I was like, never again. I'm gonna go to these white people real quick.
Yeah. No, your hair looks good. It looks really
you.
good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so that happened. Wait, but so the things that we wanted to discuss, you wanted to discuss procrastination.
Yeah, I just feel like I've been procrastinating a lot.
Okay. Well, I did listen yesterday. I'm always in the middle of a lot of self-help books, as you know.
Okay.
And I've been going through Rick Rubin's The Creative Act, which everybody loves.
Okay, I haven't
And
heard of it.
I am illiterate, so I only do Audible on my mom's subscription because I am also a dependent. And she makes such fun of me. She's like, I always know it's a you book because it's how to do this and how to do that. And I'm like, and I always know it's a you book because it's porn. And so my mom listens to
erotic.
Yeah, like she's listened to the Outlander series multiple times. I think it's porn. I think that's whatever Jewish book is on deck for the book club at Temple.
Okay,
those are the two choices.
I've always wondered if you could be in a book club and instead of reading the book, you could do an Audible version of the book.
Yeah,
and if that still counts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're in there doing the work. Like the Barbara Streisand book is 49 hours. Not that I've read it, but I do have it. I don't know.
I need to. Okay.
Well, I mean, I can't share it because I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
But I intend to read it.
Okay. That's a lot of pages. That's a lot of time.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love reading an Audible that I love reading. But anyway, the reason that I brought it up is Rick Rubin's The Creative Act. It's like a book to be read not consecutively, you're not supposed to read it out of order, but it's like kind of designed for like a page a day.
Oh, got it.
And yesterday was about distraction. And so it was specifically about how distraction isn't bad. And that like listening to our distractions as a way to like gently guide us towards what we want to be doing is part of the creative act. And that can be distinct from procrastination. Procrastination is a little more like Best Buy. Okay. You know, like it's more like this is us. Like we're coming for Best Buy.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know?
They did give me a pretty good router. I mean, I can't. They had what I needed at the time I needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have
just
cancer.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what they have.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breathing New York City air gives you cancer.
Maybe.
Actually, it does if you're like in what I've heard is, again, somebody told me this, but over there by like Greenpoint or something over there, like that used to be like a big chemical plant. That now they have like these like high rises and stuff like that, but still the chemicals are like within the ground, so they feel like people will be getting more sick as time goes by.
Terrible.
So yeah, it is all very terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think a Best Buy router is going to do much.
Sure. But anyway, distraction's fine, according to Rick Rubin.
Yes, distractions are fine, but usually when I'm just because Bob tells me I also have ADHD, which.
Sure. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
But I also have dyslexia.
Okay.
Right? Well, undiagnosed, but basically diagnosed at this point. When my therapist told me he thinks I have dyslexia, I did ask him, I was like, is there a pill I can take for this? And he's like, what? And I go, I feel like there's a pill for everything. Is there a pill I can take? I don't know what dyslexia is there a pill?
Yeah.
Apparently there is not.
Okay.
You just have to like read slower or go on audibles.
Yeah, audibles. Maybe I have dyslexia. I don't know. I just like whenever I have a physical book, I just want to throw it.
Yeah, I agree. You know? An audible is like so much better.
I love it. I can take a walk, I can listen, whatever, you know?
Yeah, and I like when they like it also depends who's like narrating because they have to do the voice
100%.
Like I think that Michelle Williams did a fantastic job on Britney Spears' a Woman in Me.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite lines from her song, I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman.
Sure.
Which I thought was brilliant to name a book like that because the song, that's literally what she's saying. She's like, I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. I just want to be the woman in me.
Yeah.
And then later on, she just gets a book that's called that because she's not been able to like live in her womanhood.
Yep. Yeah.
So anyways, Michelle Obama
narrated Britney Spears' book. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so that gets us back to where we started, which is about distinct voices.
Yes.
And first of all, I totally agree with you about narrators for audibles. It makes a huge difference. Huge. I mean, I quit smoking cigarettes, I think, because of the Helen Mirren sound-alike woman who narrated The Easy Way to Stop Smoking or Quit Smoking, I can't remember, for Women by Alan Carr.
For women?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was 2 hours longer, full 2 hours longer. And I was like, I don't know why, but I'm not missing out. Yeah. On whatever the 2 extra hours are.
2 hours probably will put you over the edge to quit.
Maybe. And so I was like, I'll have that. Right? 2 salads. And I listened.
Today's two.
Yeah.
It's all about the twos.
So, right. So anyway, but the woman sounded like Helen Mirren.
Okay.
On the Audible. And I just remember she's like, when you see a smoker, don't envy them. Pity them. And that's what I think of every single time I see someone smoking a cigarette. No offense. But I did this thing on KTU.
Yeah.
Last night.
Okay.
Oh,
yes.
Right? Getting us back to where we started. And I honestly think, like, I mean, if you don't know, all the calls on the radio are fake. You heard it here first.
Well, can I say...
Yeah.
I used to be a listener of those.
Same. That's what I'm saying.
I never in my life knew they were fake. I swear.
Me
never
too.
Until I did one.
Right.
And then not only did I do one, but then they didn't meet me, by the way. They didn't meet me. I got recommended by somebody to do this, whatever, right? Whatever. They put me in one of these Roses skits.
Right. War of the Roses.
Gay.
Oh.
What?
Because you sound gay.
How do they didn't know me.
Yeah. Wait.
They didn't know me.
I'm not going to look at you.
I have gay voice.
But
I have gay voice. It's fine. I like it.
I don't think you have gay voice.
I don't think I have straight voice.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like at Best Buy, actually, when I bought my router, the gentleman's like, oh, okay. He's like, do you have an account with us? I was like, I don't know if I do. And I gave my number. He's like, no, you don't. And I was like, oh, you know what? I think my fiance does.
Okay.
He's like, oh, okay, give me her number. So I gave him the number, and then he goes, oh, Bob. Okay.
Yeah, her name is Bob.
Look at me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now that's like you can tell. You can tell
I mean,
now.
I don't remember. I've done quite a few of them, and maybe that one will be my last.
Yeah.
But like, so this one, it was just me as a teacher, and I want my students to nominate me for Teacher of the Week, so I get some cookies.
Okay.
But I have a very distinct laugh.
You do.
And I laughed it up on the radio. And I don't think I've ever done that in a call because I'm always so angry because there are always these fighting situations.
Of course.
But this one, I was just like, whatever, sue me. I want an award, okay? And I did that. And I'm really excited to see if anyone on KTU recognizes me.
I'm excited if anybody in general recognizes you.
Yeah, totally. So anyway, but that's really the reason that I brought up that story was that I felt like I was really myself in a performance on a radio call from my car.
Yeah.
I did that one too. Well, I think I noticed my laugh now because I have no genetic connection to my daughter, and that makes me feel like I need to make up for it.
Give her your laugh
by giving her other things that can be transmitted.
Give her the Manjaro. Let's go for it, baby.
Give her the Manjaro. Well, I don't want to give her Manjaro, but I want to give her a version of me that's not like corrupted. I guess.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna corrupt your children.
I don't know.
Yeah, you are. I mean, we all are.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm not having any, but I'll corrupt like my dog or something.
Yeah.
Like in that sense. But yeah,
you have a
do.
dog?
No, but I will.
Oh.
I have to. You think I'm gonna go my whole life without a dog?
Right.
This just won't happen.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're gonna have a dog. You have to like progress your relationship somehow.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Straight, like I do think straight couples like have children.
Sure.
And then gay couples have dogs.
Yeah.
And then children.
Right.
And then a three-way. In that order.
Yeah. You have a three-way when you're old?
I think eventually.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not saying just,
Yeah. Okay.
I also want to say too, before I was like, look at me, like I'm gay. Like I don't know. Some people can take offense. Like it's like, oh, gay. How does that sound? How does that look? Like it's me, just to be clear in that sense. But I do think when people look gay.
100%.
Like 100%. Like gay. Straight people don't walk like gay people. Like, right? Do you know what I mean? Gay people sometimes do walk like straight people sometimes. Yeah. But straight people don't walk like gay people. Yeah. And I just want to say that I think it's really healthy for us to be able to have distinction just on looks of how someone's sexuality is.
Yeah. Right.
Because it helps me as well.
Totally.
Because I've been in a situation where I've been just in a regular bar and this guy was really attractive and I went up to him. Because at the time I was in my phase of like, you can't get, you can't like win unless you like shot or whatever. What they don't tell you is you also don't lose if you don't take any shots. Sure. So on the flip side.
Right.
And I went up to him and I go, hi, sir. I was like, I didn't say sir. I was just like, I was like, oh, sir. Hi. Excuse me. Can I ask you a question? Like, yeah. He's like, I was like, are you gay? Because you're really handsome. And he goes, no.
Wow.
I go, never mind. Because in his mind, he's like, what about me? He didn't say it, but I could tell by the tone of his voice, like, makes me look gay. You know what I mean? Yeah. And in my mind, I was like, I thought we had made eye contact.
Right. Like you meant it like a compliment also.
Well, yeah. This was, so never since then I have yet to go to a guy in not a gay space.
Okay.
And do that. So yeah, I appreciate when someone looks gay. Is what I'm trying to say.
Got it.
Yeah, the gayer the better.
The gayer the better.
The gayer the better.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I think does that feel complete?
I think so.
Yeah.
How much time?
41 minutes.
Good.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
I do too.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Dylan. That was good. Thank you.
This is a journey.
It is.
This is a big journey, but thank you for watching
and listening to
Together We're Straight. Don't forget to subscribe and share and like with everybody. Comment.
Leave a 5-star review,
please.
Send a gift certificate.
We should drop our Venmos.
Oh my God, yeah, sure. At Liz-Glazer
and at Jilberto S.
Okay, I'll take money. You want to send me money? You think I'm going to say no? No. Thank you.
Thank you
for the money.